So what's your desired salary?
I'm looking for anywhere between 70 to 80K.
We're offering 70,000 for this position. Cut. You see what went wrong here? Once you give them a salary range, they're always going to offer you the lowest number you gave them or lower. Salary negotiations are a delicate dance, but if you do it right, it can really pay off. Research shows that 78% of new hires who try negotiating their starting pay actually receive a better offer. That's why when it's time to discuss your new salary, you need to be prepared. In this video, we'll show you how to go into your salary negotiations with a roadmap for success. The process of negotiating your ideal salary begins before the job offer. In fact, it begins before you even show up for your interview. To negotiate the best salary possible, you need to have a clear picture of the average salary range for your role and how much value your experience brings to the table. You can search for the position you're applying for on websites like Glassdoor, PayScale, and Indeed, and look at the salary ranges there. Remember these salaries and then decide what your target pay is. As an example, let's use the US median salary in 2024 as a baseline, $61,984. This is the absolute lowest salary our job seeker will accept. But they've got experience and are going to try to negotiate for something even higher. So our range is going to look something like this. We want to say that our actual target salary, $70,000, is the lowest we'll go. But $75,000, which would be even better, is what we've been offered for this position. We top our scale with $80,000 as what we'd ideally like to make. This number shouldn't be ridiculously high, just higher than you think is possible. Hiring managers will almost always offer you the lowest amount you provide, and they're most likely not going to agree with your highest amount. It's just there to make your actual target salary seem more reasonable. Now that you've got your range in mind, it's time to start negotiating. When a company is hiring for a position, they'll always have a salary range in mind. And if they say that they don't, they're lying. If the interviewer asks you what your preferred range is, see if you can redirect the question. Here's how you can do that politely. What's your preferred salary range?
So that's something I was planning to talk about. I'd like to know the approved salary range for this position first.
Don't give a number first and don't share your previous salary. Gently nudge them to share their approved salary range first. Usually they will. If they don't, would you mind telling me what you're currently making at your job now? Don't tell them. They can't force you to give it to them, and you shouldn't, because it weakens your position in the negotiation. In this situation, you should deflect the question and either ask them for their range again or share yours.
I can't give you an exact number, but if you like, we can discuss your approved salary range and see if it aligns with my expectations.
It's best if they state their salary range first, but if they won't, don't let the interview turn into an argument. If they keep pressing you to give a figure first, calmly state the range you calculated before the interview. I'd like to know your ideal salary for this position first.
Ideally, I would like to be making 80K for the experience that I bring. And I've seen offers in the 75 to 80K range elsewhere, but I'll be happy with 70K if I can really see a future for myself in this company.
All right, I'll make a note of that. Don't go overboard when it comes to the top of your range either. Think of this number as something that would be a pleasant surprise if they accepted it, but you should make sure the lowest number you give is something you'd actually be happy with. If you can successfully get them to tell you their salary range for the position first, then congratulations, you've negotiated yourself to a position of strength. We've been approved to fill this position with a salary between $60,000 and $70,000.
I see.
If this number is still within the range you're willing to accept, then you can take it. Stay calm and collected, especially if the salary exceeds your expectations. Let them know like this.
That mostly aligns with my salary expectations for the role too. I'd be looking to accept an offer at the upper end of the scale.
Okay, I'll make a note of that and get back to you. But if the salary range they give you is lower than what you're willing to accept, tell them like this. Unfortunately, I checked with our HR and we're not budgeted to give you the salary that you asked for. The highest we can go is $60,000.
That's actually a bit lower than I'm expecting to make. Based on my experience and skill set, I'll be more willing to accept a salary closer to 80K. Will that be negotiable?
It's likely that your interviewer will need to get back to you on this, but you've made your intentions clear. If it's less than you want, but you're willing to take it because you like the company, don't forget that other parts of the hiring package may also be negotiable.
It is lower than what I'm looking for. Is there any flexibility on other parts of the compensation package that we might be able to come to an agreement on?
And there you have it, a game plan for negotiating your salary so you can maximize your earning potential and get paid what you really deserve. To sum up, now go forth and negotiate. As always, I'll leave the links to salary websites in the description, as well as links to more interview tips on our page. Watch this video about the most common interview questions next, and we'll see you again soon. Best of luck from the Resume Genius team.